Day 4 of the OTAs in the books. Waited a little bit, was hoping to get some footage, some more information for you guys, but unfortunately, the media was not there today. I thought it was going to be there today. I think they're going to be there tomorrow. I don't know. But as you can tell by the title, Terron Armstead officially retired. I got some information on who rocks the orange jersey and some other things. So let's jump into this. What is up, Finn fans? Another OTA in the books. They got two more, one tomorrow and one on Thursday. And then they have mandatory mini camps next Tuesday to Thursday. And then they go on a month and a half long break. Once we get the training camp dates, I'll go over that and make a video about that, tell you when I'm going and all that stuff if you want to go as well. So yeah, let's jump into this. Let's start with the one thing that actually happened today, and that is Terron Armstead has officially retired. The Miami Dolphins say we've placed Terron Armstead on the reserve/retired list. Now, so essentially what he did was, if you guys remember back when training camp first started, or a little bit before training camp started, he met with the Dolphins and he restructured his contract to lower his cap hit to $9 million, give or take, and save the Dolphins a big chunk of money up front so they can go out and make some moves in free agency and not have to sit around and wait to see what Terron Armstead's decision is, if he's going to retire or he's going to play another year, which was huge and a big team friendly, great thing that Terron Armstead did. Well, being that the fact that they waited till June 1st to make it official, they actually saved a little bit more money. The Dolphins now will carry a cap charge of $7.8 million instead of the $9 million he carried after he accepted a pay cut earlier in the offseason. The Dolphins will also have $10.8 million in dead cap space for Terron Armstead in 2026. So the Dolphins get an extra $1.2 million in cap space by waiting until after June 1st, today, June 2nd. So Terron Armstead officially retires. Sucks. Again, him out there at left tackle, regardless of how many times he played or not, he was out there playing through injuries, playing really hard. I was very excited when we signed him back in 2022, I think it was. He's one of the best left tackles, definitely a Hall of Famer, and very honored that he was a Dolphin. I'm also very honored that he follows me on Twitter and he retweeted my, congratulations, you'll be missed. So stand-up guy. He was with the, I think it was the first day of OTAs he was here. He was probably helping out the young guys. Big shoes Patrick Ball has to, step into, and hopefully he can come out and do what the Dolphins need him to do at left tackle. And there's not there's gonna, not knocking Patrick Paul, but there is going to be a little bit of a drop off from Terron Armstead to Patrick Paul. It just is what it is. But hopefully it's not that big of a drop off that, we still get production out of that left tackle spot. Right tackle is more important because we have a lefty quarterback, but obviously any of the offensive line positions are important. The other thing that hasn't happened yet, again, as of me recording this at 6:41, Jalen Ramsey has not been traded yet. I know some people on Twitter put like a -1 because he was counting down 5 days. It has to be post June 1st. So today is actually day 0. So tomorrow would be -1 because the moves have to be done post June 1st. A lot of teams got salary cap space too. Like I think the Jets are at like 30-something million right now because of CJ Mosley and Aaron Rodgers post June 1st cap designation. So they have like the 3rd or 4th most cap space. I wouldn't be surprised if they use that on Sauce and Garrett to, lock them down, but still nothing on Jalen. There's a lot of rumbles, a lot of, the Rams, a lot of potential teams. Nothing yet. And I'm wondering if the reason nothing has happened yet is because of his cap hit and because of his contract. And the Dolphins aren't willing to eat any of that cap. They're like, we don't have much as it is type of situation. So keep you guys updated when that trade actually goes down. But today they did have OTAs. So this is them kind of warming up. And your orange jersey of the day is somebody that is polarizing, somebody that unites this fan base, somebody that everyone can agree on their opinions on him, that is Tua Tagovailoa. This isn't going to bother anyone. No one's going to comment and say it's OTAs. Who cares? No one's going to come on and say, oh, blah, blah, blah. No one's got anything bad to say about this, right? It's not going to be one condescending, rude, bad comment below about Tua Tagovailoa getting orange jersey. Not one. I will be utterly shocked if there's one bad comment about Tua getting the orange jersey. But you know for a fact, if this was yours, I'm gonna praise out the wazoo. Cool. If you want my honest opinion, it doesn't. The orange jerseys lost their meaning long time ago. Long time ago, when people were getting orange jerseys and there was like no practice or they weren't even there. Orange jerseys have nothing to do with play on the field. It has everything to do probably with, you know, multiple things like Mike McDaniel said, with leadership and off the field stuff and yada yada. So it is what it is. But I tell you about every orange jersey, so I'm going to tell you about this one. And obviously Tua, there's a portion of this fan base that does not like Tua, and there's a portion of this fan base that loves Tua, and then there's a portion of this fan base like me that roots for him and hopes he does well because, you know, he's the Dolphins quarterback, but also can pinpoint when he needs to do better. But, you know, I have videos planned for that. I have videos, expectation videos on Tua. I got so much videos planned. Like I said, after the 12th, there is no football until July 20-something. So I'm going to have so much content for you guys to keep you guys entertained. So if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. After breaking 52,000 yesterday, we have gained an additional 27. So thank you all for hitting that subscribe button, being supporters and all that stuff. To the patrons, love you. Again, you're going to get a special video. Just so people ask, because people always ask, like, what's the difference? And then, you know, but so Patreon, you get special videos, you get special perks, and I'm going to add more to the tiers over on Patreon. Membership, you get different content, different styles of stuff, but also you get the live stream perks. Patrons don't get the live stream perks. So that's like the biggest difference is like Patreon, you get special videos, special insider information that I find out. Whereas members, you get the live stream perks and you get all that stuff where you can like let me know you're been a member for so long, and then, like, you know, I read that. Like, you get first come first serve with the reads of or your comments and stuff. So there's different perks for different things. So if you want to join, hit the join button next to the subscribe button. Patreon's linked in the description. But that's all I got for you guys today. Short video. Kind of wanted to talk a little bit about Terron. Great man. He retired officially. Give you guys some info on Jalen Ramsey. Talk about, you know, camp a little bit. Again, I think tomorrow the media will be there. Then Wednesday, and then mandatory mini camps. I know mandatory mini camps we're going to get a lot more, which is going to be good because it's mandatory. So if Sealer's not there, if John's not there, that's going to be important. But I'll see you guys tomorrow with day 5 of OTAs. But like usual, stay classy. My friends up.